So just going to do a little stretch before we get started. So all I want to do is either standing or kneeling, is interlace your fingers behind you and you're going to pull your arms back. And this is just to help to lift and open the chest. From there, just start to add a little lean back, not too far. Keep the tummy nice and tightened. We're just going to hold here as we take a few deep breaths in and out. Relaxing there. Interlace the fingers in front of you. You're going to make a round circle shape with your arms. You're going to pull the arms forwards and drop your head through that gap. Again, pulling your tummy in, think of slightly curving your back, but reaching those arms out in front. We're going to do each of those one more time. Take the arms behind, interlace the fingers, pull those arms back, lean away, lift the chest. And changing, bring the arms in front, pull those arms forwards, drop your head down in between. And relax from there. We're going onto our backs. Finding a neutral position, the same way we always start our class. So laying down, knees bent, feet on the floor. Got a slight curve underneath your lower back. Rest those arms down beside you. And we're just taking our nice deep breaths in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. So imagine that you've got a torch on each hip bone. They're shining up parallel to one another onto the ceiling. Keeping the upper body nice and relaxed. Your shoulders are away from the ears. Your chest is nice and open. Keep the weights evenly placed to your feet. So big toe, little toe and heel. And then just start to gently tighten through your tummy. Excuse me. From here, as you breathe out, we're going to tuck the pelvis under so that you're flattening your lower back into the floor. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to release out to neutral. So we're tucking under to flatten. Holding there, breathe in. Control back out. So as you're tucking under, we're trying to find a nice strong flat back position. So think of using your pelvis and your tummy muscles to move. Try to avoid squeezing your bottom. Two more here, and on our last one we hold our flat back position. Tucking under to hold. Taking a breath in. Releasing out. This is your last one here. We hold that flat back. So holding that flat back position, make sure there's no gap underneath the lower spine. From here, we're going to start to tighten your pelvic floor. So as you breathe out, you're tightening all the way in with your pelvic floor. Inhale to release. Exhale to lift. Inhale to release. You're thinking of the sensation of stopping a wee mid-flow. So as you're tightening, you should feel as though your tummy muscles are working harder and that your back is slightly flatter into the floor. You're going to halve this contraction. So we're tightening 50% on the pelvic floor as you exhale. Inhale to release. We tighten. And release. Tighten. And release. So still keeping the upper body nice and relaxed. Remember, those shoulders are away from the ears. Your chest is nice and open. And if you are feeling tense, just rotate the palms up to the ceiling. Keep the tummy pulled all the way down. Keep that weight evenly placed through your feet. So big toe, little toe and heel. We half one last time, so 20 to 25% tightening. And this should feel like a very gentle lifting, something that you could sustain throughout any exercise if you needed to. It's just working in the background. So from here, your flat back position should feel nice and strong. You're using your tummy muscles and your pelvic floor to help you to stay there. We're going to bring both feet off of the floor, lifting the legs into a tabletop position, and we're gluing the legs together. As you breathe out, you're tipping both legs over to one side, releasing one hip from the floor. Inhale to come back to the center. Exhale to the other side, tipping over. And center. Tipping over. And center. So although one hip is releasing from the floor, you want to make sure both shoulders stay in contact with your mat. You're using your tummy muscles to take the legs over to the side, to bring them back to the center where you find that flat back position. And again over to the other side. So finding that flat back position, get the pelvic floor tightened. You're taking nice deep breaths. Get the shoulders away from your ears. Let's take 2 more on each side. Breathe. Last one on each side. Hug those knees in. From here, we're going on to our hands and knees to do our stretch through our back. If you want to grab a drink, then you can. So as we come onto our hands and knees, you're taking your hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Remember, you've got that tightened position through your tummy. As you breathe out, you're going to tuck the pelvis under. Start to curve the back. Arching the spine all the way up. We're dropping the head. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to release back out through the spine. Piece by piece. Lifting the head. We tuck under to curve. Arching the spine. Dropping the head. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to release back through the spine to your start position. Piece by piece. Lifting the head. So we want to get lots of movement through the back. So you're working into each section, piece by piece. So if you have any areas of your back that feel really stiff or sore, just slow them down. So to release in each vertebrae one by one. So as we're curving the back, and you're pulling the tummy all the way in. And as you release to your start position, let the shoulders come away from your ears. Got two more here. Curving the back. Dropping the head, we hold. Releasing out. Last one. From here, push back into your shell stretch, so bottom to the feet, reaching those arms out in front. Then we're coming onto our backs to find neutral. So knees bent, feet on the floor. You've got that slight curve underneath your lower back, just big enough to be able to get your hand underneath there. Making sure that your knees are staying in line with your hips, they're not knocking in, they're not splaying out. Bring your arms down beside you. As you breathe out, we're tucking the pelvis under, flattening the lower back into the mat. Squeeze your bottom, start to lift. You're peeling away from the floor. Piece by piece to bring those hips up nice and high. We're holding that lifted position. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the rib cage under. You're rolling down through the spine, piece by piece, releasing out to neutral. Tucking under to flatten. Squeezing the bottom, start to lift, peeling away. Piece by piece. Bringing those hips up as high as you can. Take a deep breath in to hold. Controlling down. And releasing out. So again, we want lots of movement through the back. So if you still have areas that feel stiff or sore, remember you're slowing them down. Just take your time to move through each part of your back, piece by piece. Keeping the upper body nice and relaxed. So if you're feeling tense through the shoulders of your chest, remember to just turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Weight is evenly placed to your feet. Big toe, little toe, heel. And the tummy and pelvic floor are nice and tightened. We're going to take 2 more here. We've got 1 more. Tucking under to flatten. Squeeze and lift. Holding at the top. Control. Good. From there, come into a nice full body stretch with the arms and the legs. Give those legs a little shake out if you need to. Staying on our backs in neutral, get those knees bent again, feet on the floor. And like yesterday, we're going to bring those legs a little bit closer than we would usually have them. So just a little bit narrow through the knees. You still have a curve under the lower back. From here, we take a deep breath in to nod the head, chin to chest. Exhale to lift the shoulders from the floor, reach the arms nice and long. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders, reaching the arms. We hold. Control back down. Still using your tummy muscles to lift you. Pull the belly button all the way down. You're using your chin to chest position to keep the neck nice and relaxed. Just a big nod of the head, then tightening in the tummy. Using the pelvic floor, so keep it gently tightened in the background. Shoulders away from the ears. We've got 2 more like this, then we're going to change the legs. From here, we're lifting one foot from the floor and folding at the knee. So what you want to have is both of your thighs in line. They don't have to touch. The knee can still be slightly bent, but your thighs should be in line. Your movement stays the same. Breathe in to nod. Exhale to lift, reaching the arms. Breathe in to stay. Exhale to put the upper body down, leave the leg where it is. Chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders, reaching the arms. We hold. Control back down. If your neck is sore, you can support the head here, but still use that chin to chest position. Tightening in the tummy. Shoulders are down. Got 2 more on this side. This is your last one here. Place that foot back down on the floor. The other leg lifts. Remember, you're keeping the thighs in line. Same movement, chin to chest. Lifting the shoulders, reaching the arms. We hold. Control back down. Then make sure the tummy is nice and tightened. You're using your pelvic floor. Get the shoulders away from the ears. You can support the head if you need to. And breathe. Two more here. Last one, chin to chest. Lifting those shoulders to reach. Control back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Shake out that head if it's feeling sore. And then we're going on to our fronts. Grab a drink if you need one. So from here you're going to bring the arms long beside the legs, same as we did yesterday. Legs are long and quite close together. So from here, as you take a deep breath in, we're going to roll the shoulders back and away. Exhale to reach your hands towards your feet. Lift your upper body from the floor. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Roll the shoulders back. Reach and lift. We hold. Control back down. So we need to be working every muscle in the legs, from the feet all the way into your bottom. and then pulling the tummy in. So your bottom and your tummy are working together to keep your back nice and strong. If at any point those legs start to cramp, you can tuck the toes under like I am here to help lengthen the back of your legs. The roll of your shoulders is there to take them away from your ears, to open up through the chest and get that lifted position from the floor. We have 2 more here. From here, your hands are coming into your lower back, one on top of the other. So your elbows will now point out each side of you. Again, the same as we did yesterday. Take a deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale, we're lifting up from the floor. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Lifting up. We hold. Control back down. We lift. Hold. Control down. So you're still squeezing your bottom and pulling your tummy in. Keeping that back nice and strong. Using this position with the arms to keep the chest open and the shoulders down. We've got 2 more here. Lifting up, holding, controlling down. Last one, we're lifting up, holding there, controlling down. From here, we're pushing back into our shoulder stretch, bottom to the feet, reaching those arms out in front. And then we're going on to our backs for the 100. So for the 100 today, we're going to be nice and tucked under, flat back, same as usual. And we bring our legs into our tabletop position. So if your neck is really sore, leave your head down. If not, we're lifted through the upper body, arms long, palms face the floor. So same beating of the arms we used yesterday. Palms facing the floor, 5 as you breathe in, 5 as you breathe out, for 100 repetitions. So I'll count it like this. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, hands come behind the head like we would usually do. We're going to take our 2 sets of 8, sitting up towards those legs. Then you can rest the head down, relax the arms. We're going to do 2 sets of 8 of toe taps on the floor. So you're alternating each side, the toes just tapping down. 2 sets of 8, then we relax and we'll take a stretch out. Okay, we'll all go together. So keep that nice strong flat back position. Make sure there's no space between your body and the floor. Lift those legs into tabletop. If you're lifting your upper body, nod your head, lift your shoulders, and take those arms nice and long. And we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it floor, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, tummy in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, staying here, take the hands behind your head, 2 sets of 8, sitting up, come up for 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, tummies in, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest your head down, relax the arms, toe taps for 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe, 4, 3, 2, 1, last set, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relaxing there, hug those knees in first, then when you're ready, come out into a full body stretch. Bring yourself up to sitting. If you need to, grab a drink. So we're going to sit up nice and tall through the body, with the knees bent, feet on the mat. And from here, you're going to take your hands one on top of the other and place them onto your forehead in this position. So remember to sit up nice and tall here and keep those shoulders down. As you breathe out, you're going to pull your tummy in as you start to curve your back. When we begin to lean away from the legs, so no further than halfway, you can keep it small. Holding there, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, pull that tummy in, lift yourself up and over. Inhale to sit nice and tall through the spine. Curve and lean away. Holding there, take a deep breath in. We're lifting up and over. Restacking the spine to sit nice and tall. Curve and lean away, really pull that tummy in. Use it to hold you there. Tighten more, come up and over. Make sure that you sit really tall through your spine before you add that curve in. Get those shoulders down. Try and keep the elbows nice and wide, so your chest stays really open. Deep breath, so you shouldn't be holding your breath at any point. Get tightened in your pelvic floor. You have 2 more here. This is your last one. And relaxing there. Good, we're going to stay in the seated position. This time you're going to bring your hands so they're clasped in front of you. So you're going to be leaning back and twisting at the same time. You haven't got to sit completely upright here. You can just take a slight curve in your back. If this position with your legs is uncomfortable, then just cross them. From here, as you lean back, You're going to twist from side to side. So you've got 4 twists as you lean. So you're going to go twist, 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 centre. Use the time bringing you back up. You haven't got to sit tall. So as you lean, go twist, 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 centre. Sitting back up. So you're still taking that lean, 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 lean. You're in the centre. Sitting back up. The head moves with you. Twist, 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 centre. Breathe as you're doing it. Keep that tummy tightened. Relax your shoulders. Got 2 more. Last one. Twist, 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 centre. Back, up and relax. So from here, we take the soles of the feet together. Your knees are nice and wide. Your hips are really open. We're just going to curve ourselves forwards towards those feet. If you want to increase this stretch, grab hold of your feet and push your elbows into your legs. Lean yourself forwards. Then we're going on to our backs and we're finding our flattened position. So we're going to take a flat back position. You're going to tuck your pelvis under to lose the gap underneath your lower spine. So no gap. Lifting those legs up and we lengthen. So remember here, if this is a really uncomfortable position or you're not able to straighten your legs, you just add a little bend into the knees. Okay, just have a position that you can maintain throughout. Arms are reaching up nice and long. So as you breathe out, you're going to look to those knees or lower as you lift your upper body from the floor, reaching your hands towards your feet. Inhale to come back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. So we're lifting up. Inhale down. Lifting up. Inhale down. Your tummy and your pelvic floor are working, not just to lift you, but to keep your flat back position. You can support behind the head if you need to, with one arm reaching through the centre as you lift. Make sure you're looking to your knees or lower. That's going to keep that head nice and relaxed. You have 2 more here. Last one. Hug those knees in. Good, we're staying in that flat back position. So remember, nice and tucked under, get the position strong. Again, the legs are lengthening. Remembering that if you need to, add a bend in at the knees. Arms are still reaching to the ceiling. This time as you breathe out, looking to your knees, you're reaching over to the outside of one leg. Keep nice and close to that leg if you can. Inhale to come back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. We lift and reach over. Inhale down. If you're supporting the head, one hand behind, one arm reaches over. And down, lifting up. And down. So you're getting that slight twist through the waist as you're moving across to each leg. Breathe. Keep your tummy and your pelvic floor tightened. You have 2 more on each side. Reaching up and over and down. Reaching up and over and down. 1 more on each side. Relax there. Hug those knees in and rock from side to side. So we're staying on our flat back just for one last exercise. This time your head is staying down so your neck can be nice and relaxed. But we need a really strong flat back position. So you tuck under, really leave that gap. This time just bring the legs up to tabletop so the knees can stay bent, but your arms are still reaching to the ceiling. So doing the same as we did yesterday, which is called a dead bug. Requires a lot of coordination, so make sure you put your thinking cap on. So as you breathe out, you're going to take one arm behind you, so it's pointing towards the wall behind your head. The opposite leg is going to move away from your body. The knee can stay bent, it hasn't got to be straight. Whilst you're there, you should have one hand and one knee pointing up to the ceiling. We're coming back in and we're swapping sides. The other arm comes back towards the wall, the leg goes away from your body, Back to the centre, swapping sides. Get the arm and the leg away from each other and come back in. So you want to make sure that you've always got a hand and a knee pointing to the ceiling. So don't let the hand that's supposed to be lifted drop to the hip. We're keeping our flat back position. So you need to really pull your tummy down, really tighten your pelvic floor. If you still feel like you're losing that, then don't take your arm and your leg as low. Keep them quite high. And that should help you maintain that position. And don't forget to breathe. We're going to take 2 more on each side. Opposite arm and leg travel away. And in. Swapping over, travel away. And in. 1 more time on each side. Travelling away. And in. Last one. Away. And in. Hug those knees in. Bring yourself out into a long full body stretch. Give those legs and arms a shake out if you need to. And then bend those knees and pop your feet onto the floor. So again, we're going to bring those legs nice and close together. So they're nearly touching, but not quite. This time you've got a curve under your lower back, so we're in neutral. And you're going to pick your favourite leg and lift it up. Your knee can stay bent. It hasn't got to be in line with the other leg, just a position that you find comfortable. From here, as you breathe out, you're going to squeeze your bottom and press into the foot that's on the floor, lifting those hips up, just to where you can go. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale, come down. Take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, squeeze and lift. We hold. Come back down. So your leg is staying lifted throughout. The squeeze of your bottom will help to lift those hips up. Doesn't matter if it feels quite small here. You're just lifting to where you can go. It's not going to be as high as when you've got 2 feet on the floor. Press through that foot that's on your mat. Big toe, little toe, heel. And try to keep your weight really evenly placed through your shoulders. So don't lean into one side more than the other. Breathe. The tummy's pulled in. You're using your pelvic floor. You've 2 more here. Lifting up. and down, lifting up and down. Take that leg out, just give it a really quick stretch. Then place it nice and close to the other leg that's on the floor. Lift your least favourite leg up. Can stay bent, remember if that's more comfortable. You can straighten if you want to. Same thing, take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, squeeze and lift. We hold, breathe in. Exhale, down. Lifting up. Holding. And back down. So remember to squeeze that bottom. Use your breath, so nice deep breath. Tightening in the tummy. Really use your supporting foot. That will help you to keep your balance as you're lifting up and down. We're going to take 2 more of these. Squeeze and lift. Holding. And back down. Last one. Squeeze and lift. Holding. Control back down. Take both arms and legs out long. And give the legs a shake out. Okay, then we're going on to our fronts. Grab a drink if you need one. So we're going to try and do the same movement that we did yesterday, on the mat with the kicks. We're going to have another go at that. So your head is turned to face one side. You can use a little pillow or something underneath here if you need to. Your legs are long. And your arms are coming into your lower back. So we're going to take 3 kicks with both legs together. So we're going to go kick, 2, 3. You're then going to reach your legs and your arms back. So your upper body and your legs are lifting. We turn our head to the side and relax back down. Then we're going again. Kick. Kick, kick, reach the legs, reach the arms to lift, turn the head and come back down. Let's add some breath. Exhale, kick, breathe in to reach, turn the head and come back down. We're going to kick, 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 breathe in to reach. Lift and twist. Control back down. Reach. Turn and back down. Squeeze your bottom. Tighten the tummy. Get those shoulders away from the ears, especially on this bit as you lift, lift, lift. Open the chest. Control back down. We kick, 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 reach, lift and turn. We've got 2 more on each side. Kick, 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 reach and lift. Turn and down. One more on each side. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Shoulders down, squeeze. Twisting that head as much as you can. Last one. Kick, 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 reach. Turn, relax down. Push back into a shell stretch. From here, just creep those hands a little further forwards. And from there, we're going on to our hands and knees. So, same as we had at the beginning, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Get the tummy nice and tightened here. As you breathe out, you're taking opposite arm and leg long and lift. Take a deep breath in to stay. Exhale to control back down. Swap sides, reach long and lift. We hold. Control back down. So it doesn't matter how high or low your arm and your leg are moving. What I want is the length. So a long line from the tips of the fingers to the ends of the toes. You're trying to straighten through your elbow and your knee. The tummy is pulled all the way in. Keeping that long line through your back. And making sure that your balance stays strong. Checking that those hands are coming underneath your shoulders will also help with your balance. If they're creeping too far in front of you, as you're lifting away, you'll feel really wobbly. Remember, it's opposite arm and leg. Taking nice deep breaths. We've got 2 more on each side. Then we'll add in some more movement. So reaching nice and long. And lift. Control back down. 1 more on each side. Last one. So from here, we're still going to reach opposite arm and leg nice and long, and we lift. Holding that lifted position, your leg is pushing up. 2, 3, 4. Control back down. We swap sides, reach long and lift. We're pushing up. 2, 3, 4. Control back down. So making sure you keep your long line. You shouldn't need to bend the knee. The lift is coming through your hip socket. Your tummy is still nice and tightened. Bringing those hands back underneath your shoulders. Push up, 2, 3, 4, and down. Breathe. Got 2 more sets on each side. Reaching long, push up. 2, 3, 4, and down. One more set on each side. This is your last one. Relaxing back, roll through those wrists. From here we stay on our hands and knees. This time we're going to tuck our toes under. If when you're here your wrists are feeling really sore from the last movement, we're coming straight down onto our forearms. Doesn't matter if you're in this position, you're just slightly lower, rest those wrists if they're painful. Toes are tucked under, you're still underneath the shoulders and the hips. As you breathe out, You're pressing into your hands and your feet to lift your knees off just an inch or so from the floor. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. So it's just a little hover from the floor as you lift up. Inhale down. So your tummy is going to stay nice and tightened. Your hands and your feet are just there for support. Keep that back long. Make sure you're not dropping your head. You're looking out past the end of your mat. And lift. You've got 4 more here. Lifting up. And down. We lift. And down. Last 2. Lift up. And down. Lifting up. And down. Relax. Roll those wrists. Let's do our planks. Bring your upper body towards the front of your mat. So again, either long arms or dropping down. If your wrists are really sore, drop down and rest them. It doesn't matter, you're just lower to the ground. We're going to step 1 foot back behind us. The weight is in the toes. The other leg comes to join it. Make sure they're nice and close together. Find your strong plank position. Same as yesterday, we lift one leg up, put it down, the other leg lifts, put it down, knees go down. If you're on your forearms, it's exactly the same. Step back, find your plank. Lift the leg, put it down, lift the leg, put it down, knees go down. As you're coming into your plank position, squeeze your bottom, pull your tummy in, lift, down, lower those knees. Breathe whilst you're there. Step out, plank, we lift, knees go down. We've got 2 more. Step back, plank. Lift, down, knees go down. Last one. Step back, plank. Lift, down, knees go down. Relax and roll those wrists. Control that breathing. We're going to finish with a little stretch through the legs. So we're going to lay on our backs again. Grab a quick drink if you need one. So what I want you to do here is take one leg and hug it in towards your chest. The other leg that you've left, you're going to lengthen it along your mat. So it stays in contact with the floor, but one leg is reaching away from you, and the other leg you're hugging in. Take nice deep breaths, control your breathing. Just relax here. From here, you're placing your hands onto the back of the thigh underneath your knee. And I want you to unfold your knee so your toes start to point up towards the ceiling. It doesn't matter if your knee is still bent, just have that sense of pulling the leg in towards you. So you can stay bent. If you're feeling a bit of a shake through the leg, add a little bend in the knee and see if that helps. Again, nice deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. You can take your hands a little bit higher up your leg. It doesn't matter if not. Flex your foot. You're pushing your heel to the ceiling here. Breathe. And relax that leg down. Reach that leg out long. And hug the other knee in towards you. So you should have swapped legs. One leg is long on the floor away from you. The other leg is hugging towards your chest, bent knee. Breathe. So now that we've changed sides, you might notice that you have a different range of flexibility on each side. That doesn't matter. Take the hands on the back of the thigh, behind the knee, and we unfold that leg. Doesn't matter if this leg is more bent or more straight than the other side. You're just working to where you could go on each side of your body. You're feeling it shaking, you're bending through that knee. Have a sense of pulling the leg in towards you. Take those hands a little higher if you can. Flex that foot, push your heel to the ceiling. That will increase the stretch in the back of your leg. Breathe. Relax that leg down. Take both arms and legs out long. Give them a little shake. And then bring yourself up to either kneeling or standing, whichever you would prefer. So we're just going to do our release through our shoulders. So we're going to roll back. Nice big shoulder circles. Don't worry if they're cracking. And forwards. Take those arms out to the sides. We're lifting one arm up, reaching up and over. Bring yourself back into the centre. Other side, you're lifting up, then you're reaching over. We're going one more time on each side, lifting up and over. Back to the centre, we're lifting up. We're reaching over. And relaxing, and that's class finished for today.